Sam Spiegelman from Rivals.com here with Little Rock tight end Erin Outley, one of the most sought-after tight ends in all the country, was having a big spring right before the coronavirus canceled spring football in the off-season, essentially. Obviously, it's tough news for anyone to get behind right now. Erin, obviously, it hits you as hard as anyone because you were just picking up all these offers, taking on all your visits, and then in a flash it was all over with. What has it been like kind of dealing with quarantine? I'm sure that was not how you saw your spring going into your senior year going.
Yeah, it was definitely surprising, but I just worked with it and just started working out a lot, just trying to uplift my game while we have this quarantine stuff.
Give me like a day in the life nowadays, because obviously every day kind of the days start to run together. I forget what days. I forgot that today was Saturday, honestly. So like I'm sure you're doing a better job of staying organized and staying on top of stuff. But what has the day in the life been like during quarantine for you?
Really, it's just wake up, do an online school, and work out, then just chill at the house. That's
What
really
do you
it's
do to
been.
pass the time?
Probably be on the phone with my friends and stuff, and just really probably be on social media, just watching TV or something.
Okay. So getting catching up on shows. You watch Tiger King?
Nah, I don't watch that.
um, you're a big guy. You're a tight end, so I know they call on you to block plenty. So you need to fuel up. What has it been like for mom trying to keep you full, giving you 3 meals a day now instead of just dinner?
It's been good. It's been different because the kitchen been really just having to go to the grocery store a lot just to re up on food. So it's been good though.
What's your favorite thing that mom's been making you?
Uh, Probably her shrimp pasta.
Okay. So you're staying ready. That sounds like a pregame meal.
Yes, sir.
In terms of recruiting, like we said, you were having a really big off season, a really big spring, catching a lot of teams' eyes, a lot of analysts in my shoes' eyes. Um, what is it like from a recruiting perspective to kind of, hey, Texas A&M and M and Florida State and Oregon and Penn State are all offering me, and I want to go visit all these campuses and get my photos taken and meet the head coaches and look around, and now you got to do it all over the phone.
Yeah, it's been different. It really like it's a bummer, but like I mean, once this thing in, I will be able to do it though. So
How anxious are you for this to be over with so you can actually fulfill those dreams?
I'm very anxious. I'm really ready for it to be over with so I can get back to having practicing with pads and stuff on and just get back to have things are normal.
Going into your senior year, I bet you never could have imagined losing spring football, going your last run at it at your high school. What has it been like, from that standpoint to say, okay, like spring football's gone and 7-on-7's gone, but, I'm still going to hold out hope that I can have my senior season.
Yes, sir. I just really been just thinking about the bright side that we still have a football season and just hoping that we have a football season. I mean, it's been a bummer that I have spring ball because I really wish that we had it, but I mean, as long as we go back and get back to the work and get back to normal, we should be good.
Hopefully.
Yes, sir.
Um, let's talk about what it's like to be virtually recruited. Like I said, Arkansas, A&M, Florida State, Michigan State, Penn State, Oregon, LSU, all kind of big offers for you that have rolled in over the last couple of months. But, obviously your visit plans got all kind of pushed aside with the coronavirus and staying inside quarantines. What has it been like getting virtually recruited the last couple of weeks?
It's been good. I mean, I've been seeing the facilities; they look beautiful from even the phone. But I mean, it'll probably be 100 times better to see it in person. But it's been exciting still, though.
What's it been like kind of not only welcoming some coaches into your house and seeing you and mom and the family around, but like getting an indoor look at what they're going on inside?
Yes, sir. It's been good. I mean, it's been very exciting, and I've been really liking it. But it's just trying to build a relationship while it's quarantine. So we virtually talk on the phone, FaceTime, and stuff like that. Just trying to keep that relationship going.
Have any schools or coaches, would you say, have done like a really good job with you virtually that you kind of, as difficult as it may be for you or for the coach, still kind of the message is getting across and that relationship is starting to really get built up?
I mean, a lot of schools have been on FaceTime with me. I've been FaceTime probably like a lot of times a week. So it's been like a really mix around, just like all the schools just trying to get to know them and trying to start a relationship.
How many schools you say have been FaceTiming with you?
Uh, Arkansas, Penn State, Oregon. Who else? Florida State, Michigan. Um, I want to say Kansas too. That's really all the teams that like really been getting on FaceTime with me, but other teams that got on FaceTime with me too.
What is it like FaceTime and just with a different coach? Like it's almost like you have to kind of create your own schedule. I got to FaceTime with Coach Pittman at 11 o'clock. Coach Harbaugh at 12:30. Like, what's it like just going from coach to coach and just seeing a new head coach or position coach on your phone every couple of hours?
It's been cool because I really haven't been having nothing to do while I'm at the house. So I mean, it just keep me entertained and not bored.
Hey, fair enough. At least you're doing your research for your big decision whenever that day comes. Do you have any good stories to share with us about what it's been like to get virtually recruited the last couple of weeks?
I mean, it's kind of been exciting because I mean, stuck in the house, I just want to see some cool stuff. So that keep me something to do and stuff. But other than that, I mean, I'm really ready to get outside and just explore things.
Have you been thinking, obviously, like, the end is in sight, right? We keep getting more and more positive news slowly but surely. So hopefully we'll have some good news to, get back to normalcy sooner rather than later. Has there been a school that's done such a good job recruiting you over the last couple of weeks that, like as soon as this quarantine ends, you're booking your drive or you're going to get on a plane and go right to this college campus?
Really, it's been like Oregon, Penn, Arkansas, Florida State, A&M, and Kansas. Really been like just like I really want to like go visit.
What have they done over the phone or through these Zoom conferences that you're like, I gotta go visit? Or is it just like I just need to visit because I've been stuck in the house for so long?
It's really been like the facilities, the coaching staff, also LSU too. Like that's a school too. It's been the facility, coaching staff, and stuff like that that's been making me want to go visit.
What's it been like getting all these virtual tours of campus? Like, has it been like I can, does it feel like you're kind of there, or do you still need to kind of walk those same paths as them and see everything in person to really get the feel for it?
I really want to go see it in person just to get the real feel, like just to be there in person to see how it really is. But it's been great though. The virtual tour has been great though.
What have you been doing to kind of stay in shape and stay sharp on your game, getting ready for that senior season?
Do a lot of foot speed, agility, running, conditioning, running miles a day, and just keeping my core right by doing a lot of ab work and push-ups, sit-ups to keep the arms and stuff tight. And that's really what I've been doing.
How many miles are you running a day?
It usually ranges from about 2 to probably about 3 or 4.
So you running between 2 and 4 miles, and you're doing all these push-ups and sit-ups. You're going to get out of quarantine looking yoked. Is that the plan?
That's the plan. That's the plan. I'm trying to.
We're all going to look a little bit overweight, like we've ate a little bit too many cookies during quarantine, and you're going to come out looking better than before. Real fair.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Let me ask you this: like, what's been the best part, non-football related about being quarantined, or what's been the biggest struggle for you, just as a 17-year-old kid?
Uh, I guess because the school is out, you ain't gotta wake up like early.
Mm-hmm.
You can wake up whenever you want to, but the really thing about it is it's been kind of boring because you can't really go nowhere. And after 9 o'clock, the city's like everything's shut down, everything's closed. So I mean, you can't just stuck in the house 9 o'clock after 9 o'clock really.
It's tough, right? It's like unprecedented times.
Yes,
Um,
sir.
I'll get you out of here on this. Which coach or coaches have you had the most fun kind of doing this virtual recruiting with, and kind of like All right, like I just enjoy this coach because he's really kicking it with me right now.
It really been like Arkansas, Oregon, Penn. That's really like the three schools that I just been talking to a lot.
What do you make of all the love that Coach Pittman's been getting from the first couple rounds of the NFL draft and all the guys he's recruited getting drafted? Has that been something you've been noticing?
Yes, sir. I've been noticing all the draft picks that schools recruited me.
How much does that kind of weigh in the back of your mind as you're on these FaceTime calls and Zoom conferences? Like, all right, Sam Pittman not only is Arkansas the home state, but wow, a lot of these linemen got drafted, or LSU just had I think 10 players drafted, and you're looking at Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium saying, okay, well maybe I kind of see myself suiting up there.
Yes, sir. I mean, it's just been it's keeping the eye open and just seeing like what the success brings to the program.
All right, and I'll get you out of here on this. You've been staying in shape. You've been going through the recruiting process the best you can without taking visits. What It sounds like you're going to be in for a really big senior year, especially based on the way you kicked off the spring.
Yes, sir.
What should people expect from Erin Outley when you do take the field again as a senior this year?
Just to be a dominant force on the field. I mean, blocking and catching and route running, and I'm gonna do my best to do it, overachieve it.
Overachieving is always good. It's interesting you said that nowadays there's so many different types of tight ends. There's guys that could basically be like a third tackle, and there's guys that are basically a slot receiver or just a big slot receiver. You talked about blocking and catching the football, being well rounded. How important is that to you that you could do anything for the position when you're being recruited?
I love it because I love to go run routes and make havoc for the DBs, and I love to get in the trench work to make havoc for the D line and the linebackers and stuff. So I love getting in the trenches and I love running routes.
More satisfaction getting a pancake or catching a touchdown?
Uh, I mean, getting a touchdown good and all, but a pancake, yeah, it's exciting though because it's just like you just manhandle a person. Like, I mean, they both exciting, but a pancake is something serious to me.
I like the honesty and I like the answer. Erin, we appreciate the time and we're looking forward to covering more of your recruitment whenever we can go see you play some football.
Yes, sir.